my granny.
This is my grandmother.
And this is my grandma.
Seniors are very important.
I love you, Babcha. We need you.
You are loved.
When the sun is bright or in the darkest night, we're all in this together. I've got many friends, and you are one of them. We're all in this together. It will be okay. Ça va bien aller.
Ça va bien aller.
I've got many songs to sing, won't you? Sing them too, sing them too.
Hello everyone, my name is Sébastien Potvin, a.k.a. Barbada. Welcome to this episode on the very flamboyant world of drag. Today, I'd like to take you behind the scene of this very colorful and very flamboyant world of drag queens, give you a little bit of makeup tips, and also, maybe, a live performance. I've always been attracted to the stage, to performance. I guess I'm a performer at heart. And since I was little, I was doing I'd love to do those shows for, family at Christmas. And I think that's when it all started for me, being attracted to this very powerful moment that you live when you're on stage. We're now filming at Cabaret Mado, I'm going to say legendary Cabaret Mado, because it's been, actually 2021 was the 19th anniversary of Cabaret Mado. It's been a part of the Montreal village, an important part of the Montreal village, not only because it gave the opportunity for drag queens to evolve, and drag kings and every other, for drag to evolve and to become a lot more accessible. People who are here, even if they've come for the first time, they see what kind of universe we're trying to create here, and they see the drag queen world, or the drag world, and they love it. I mean, they have a great time. They see how open it is. They see how very accepting, and everyone comes here. Gay, straight, bisexual, men, women, people from Montreal, people from outside Montreal, people celebrating their 18th birthday, but also seniors coming for all sorts of events. It's one of those places that can unite such a different crowd, and yet everybody has a wonderful time. And I think that's why it's been open for 19 years now. It's such a great place. It's just such a legendary place. I am a music teacher by day, teaching music in elementary school. I've been doing music pretty much all my life, piano, the flute, and eventually obviously went into music teaching in university. And I guess adding the world of drag kind of complemented the little parts that were missing in the music teaching, or the music side of me. I guess probably because drag is a combination of many, many arts. Not a lot of people notice, but when you're a drag queen, of course you have to be good with the music, not only for the dancing part, but also for the singing part. Even though we do most of the time lip sync, you still have to make believe, or you have to let people think that you're actually singing. So you have to have that musical aspect and that musical talent. But drag also combines other arts like theater, because you have to be very theatrical when you're doing drag. You have to exaggerate everything, and also, of course, a bit of humor when you're hosting. Do a bit of jokes depending on what crowd you're doing your show for, and of course, there's the makeup. There's the fashion, because of course the dresses and the outfits and everything you're wearing. So it's a combination of all those arts into one main event, which is the drag show. So I've been doing it for 16 years now. It seems like forever, but oh my God, it passed so quickly. So it's now time for me to show you how the magic happens, the whole transformation for makeup. And, maybe you'll get a few makeup tricks, but if you do want to try a makeup at home, make sure you have a lot of glitter and a lot of makeup, because you're going to need some. So let me show you how the magic happens. So welcome to my makeup station here at Cabaret Mado in my dressing room. I'll be doing my makeup here. Actually, when I have shows at Cabaret Mado, this is where I do my makeup. Otherwise, I also have a makeup station exactly like this at home, which is where I do my makeup if I have shows elsewhere. I'll be going through a few of the steps in order to do a drag makeup, but every drag has a different makeup and a very different style, so the steps are sometimes different from one drag to the other. Every makeup is unique and it's very personal. Of course, I'm using different products, but they're like a vast variety of different products on the market for makeup. It's definitely not makeup that you would buy in the pharmacy or basic makeup in the pharmacy. It's often stage makeup or TV makeup sometimes that are much more colorful, much more that are definitely based and for TV or for stage or stuff like that. So have fun. If you want to try it at home, why not? Have fun, an experience, sure, and have a blast. Yay, let's go. So the first thing I always do, because we're going to be putting a lot of makeup on our face, is definitely to moisturize. So any just basic moisturizer, I'll just apply it. And it also holds the makeup much better once your face is really moisturized. Okay, so basically what we do for drying makeup before we start is actually before we start applying makeup is we want to have a blank page. So we want to take off every expression or every element on our face. I'm going to be hiding my eyebrows with special product and basically putting a makeup foundation that's going to be basically just unify my whole face, and then we're going to apply more makeup over it. So the first thing I use to hide my eyebrows is a little cream called Prozaid. It's basically just a small cream that becomes kind of a glue when it dries, and so it'll become kind of like a big
I don't know what to call it. It's just over my eyebrows. It'll dry, and then I'll be able to apply makeup and foundation over it in order to hide them. Because what I'll be doing is I'll be drawing my eyebrows higher. It's one of the main differences between men and women is that the eyebrows, women's eyebrow are much higher, normally higher. So even though I'm not doing a woman makeup, I'm doing a drag makeup, I still have to bring my eyebrows higher, and it also gives me more space to put some color or add makeup under it. So while this dries, I'm going to just apply a basic, just a layer of foundation.
Now drag has become very, very popular and very, I'm going to say, mainstream, mainly because of big TV shows like RuPaul's Drag Race. A lot of people start to understand what drag is and how complex drag is also. A lot of people thought at first that it was only men dressing up as women, but there's a main difference between a man who wants to dress up as a woman for, I'm going to say, normal activities or normal daily activities, and a drag queen who really dresses up as a drag, not only as a woman, because of course there's the makeup and there's the hair and there's the dresses or the outfits, but they're not regular, I'm going to say, feminine outfits. It's not regular feminine makeup. Everything is exaggerated. The hair is like the hair we wear, the wigs we wear are just way bigger, way colorful, way more colorful than anything a woman would wear on a regular basis.
Then I'm going to use this TV paint stick, which is a foundation, but it's for TV, it's for stage, it's a very greasy kind of makeup, so and it's the right color for me.
Drag has evolved also because now, not only can men do or become drag queens, women can become drag queens also. Some people call them either faux queen or bio queen or fab queen. A lot of different terms to basically describe a woman who also wants to be part of this very flamboyant world. So I think the drag world has become something very inclusive, which is amazing because that's the drag world I want to be part of. Drag has also become a lot more accessible because, for example, I'm doing story hours in kindergartens, which I've been doing for 4 years now, where I would be going for a story hour either in the kindergarten, in a library, or anywhere that basically wants me, and doing a story hour in drag, and taking the time to really explain what drag is to the kids. Of course, I choose stories that are related to the message I want to pass, which is really an inclusive message, a message about accepting difference, accepting something that's different and being okay with something that's different. One of the messages that I try to teach the kids when I do these drag queen story hours, or when I'm teaching actually, is that I don't want them necessarily to like drag. It's really more of respecting and understanding what drag is. And it's okay not to like it. It's very different, and not everyone likes it, and it's fine. Not everyone likes Chinese cuisine, for example. Not everyone, and that's fine. The important thing is just to understand what it is in order to respect the people who do this kind of art form and not judge them for what they do. And that's really the message that I want to pass on to the kids coming to these story hours or these activities.
So now that it kind of looks like I have no more eyebrows and I look like a ghost, I can now start applying the makeup. My whole face is basically just the same color or close to, and that's when we start applying more makeup. So my new eyebrows, which are going to be drying higher than the normal ones. When I do my makeup, I normally allow myself at least 45 minutes to an hour. I think that's actually kind of a quick makeup. A lot of drag take mostly an hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes more to do their makeup. I realized that in the end, for me, it doesn't really make a difference if I take 2 hours, like the makeup isn't prettier or nicer, so I end up doing it faster in 45 minutes. I think the important thing when you're doing a drag makeup, or any makeup as a matter of fact, is not to judge the makeup until it's completely done. Often you'll add a few steps at the very end that'll make a big difference. So it's hard not to, you have to really wait until the very end before judging either someone's makeup or your own makeup. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm using darker colored eyeshadow in order to darken certain parts of my face to make it look as if it was a shadow, and it gives relief, which basically the darker parts will look either smaller or inside, as the lighter parts will shine and be more upfront. So basically we're doing kind of a cross or a plus sign in my face. All the lighter parts will be in the middle, so on my forehead in the middle, on my nose, chin, and also on my cheeks over here. Those parts will be lighter, and the rest I'll try to make darker, so really the light spots will be as a plus sign on my face. Okay, and then working with a bit of color, so I'm going into a dark pink and then, or a dark red maybe, turning into a lighter pink. One of these two over here. And then when you look far, you have to make sure everything's okay, it's well balanced, and then that's when you do a little adjustments. That's the harder part. It's really kind of makes me think, of a bowl of cereal. When you have too much cereal, you have to add milk, and then you add too much milk, you add cereals because you don't want a bowl of milk, and then you add more cereal. So it's harder. You had some red, and then there's too much red, so you add some pink, and then there's too much pink, you add some white, and blah blah blah. So it's a longer process. I'm pretty satisfied with this, except for glitters, because like I said, we're gonna need some shiny things, some glitter. I have plenty of colors here that I'm gonna add to my makeup. So what I'll do is I'll just spray my face with a special product so the glitter will hold better. I'm gonna do my highlights, which is basically the middle of my face as a plus sign, so on my cheeks, my forehead, and my nose. So I'm gonna just use a lighter powder. So it is stage makeup, right? It has to be definitely over exaggerated compared to any regular makeup people would do for just an evening or for a I don't know, a gala or something, just regular makeup, daily makeup. It has to be obviously exaggerated, which is why there are so many steps. A lot of people would want to stop earlier, which is okay too. I mean, like I said, makeup is very different from one person to the other. Now I'm missing my lips. So the last thing I'll have to do is my lips. I'm gonna put this one over here. And there we go. So now that the makeup is done, of course, the costumes are, the outfits are the next step. I have different options, obviously, a lot of different options. But I love sequins. I don't have a favorite color. I'm really into all the colors actually. So I'm thinking probably of this outfit for my performance later, because it has two pieces, which I love. And of course, you know, you're on stage, you want something that's shiny, something that's flamboyant. I think this is probably a perfect fit for that. I also have something more classy. This beautiful, very nice golden dress. A bit more simple, but a bit more classy. And something colorful also that I really like. This very colorful dress. And of course, then I have to match it with a wig, which also I have a lot of those. But I'm probably thinking this one will go better with the wig that I chose. So I'm gonna go for this golden dress, something fun, and maybe later go with that sequin, really flamboyant pink dress. So let's get changed and go. Woo! So the dress is done. Now we're going into the wig. This is a wig that someone actually made for me, with the flowers and everything, and I think it'll look nice with the dress.
And there we go. There you have it. It's not perfectly glued, but it's going to be okay for now. Building a drag character takes a lot of time. It's a very interesting process. You evolve with your character. As a matter of fact, the more I evolve, the more my character evolves also. Once everything is done and you look at yourself in the mirror and you see that drag appear, you automatically switch into that character, a more extravagant, flamboyant character with funny expressions or a different personality. I'm not saying it's totally different from the person I am normally. It's just exaggerated. It's just like Barbada is Sébastien times 10. There's so many types of drags that you can go in various directions. You can be more of a funny comedy queen, being more of a beauty queen, some drags that are a lot more polished, a lot more, I would say, posed. You can be more of a performer queen, being you give it all on stage, you're a dancer, you move, which I think is a bit more what I am. Drag is so diverse that you can switch from one to the other simply by changing your wig, changing your outfit, changing the jewelry. What I'm wearing right now is very different from what I would wear on stage. It depends on the number I'm doing, and depends on the character I'm impersonating, or the singer I'm impersonating. So drag is a very finding your character is a very, very large process that takes a lot of time, as a matter of fact, and that costs a lot of money. Not only because you need to buy the outfits, you need to buy the wigs, you need to buy the shoes, you need to buy the makeup, but also because you have to take the time, and time is money, right, to do all that. I have probably over, I would say, about 250 different costumes, different outfits, about 50 different wigs. I guess some of the main challenges in doing drag is, first of all, money. Because unfortunately, most of the shows that we do have a very, very low pay. Often we'll get about $25 to $30 per performance, per song. So that's one wig, one outfit, one pair of shoes, the makeup, for $30 for one performance. But a wig itself can cost up to sometimes $100. So the dress itself, depending on if you have it custom made or if you make it yourself, that's also a lot of money. Once you have a big enough wardrobe to have enough outfits to wear them and, change outfits so everyone doesn't see the same outfit all the time, I guess the main challenges after that is probably to be very professional about your drag. We do everything from organizing to finance to the show to the and without an agent, everything we do is all based on us. It's a lot of work, a lot more than it looks to. And the reason why it doesn't look like so much work is probably because we're good at it, I guess. thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed your time with me on this behind-the-scene look on the flamboyant world of drag. Hopefully, with everything reopening soon, you will get to see a live show, and I hope I'll see you there soon. So take care, and hopefully, maybe I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.